Hi, this is Suzanne 𝗥𝗲𝗿𝗆. I'm glad you're here. This is our group distance healing and community distance healing. So we have, I'm going to talk a little bit so that we can establish some resonance as a group. And I'm going to talk about one word, and I'll tell you what that one word is for a while. We're going to do a little, maybe 3-minute meditation where we all quietly contemplate that word, and I'll instruct you how to do that. And then once we're nicely resonating, I will take us into the more formal part of the guided visualization of going into a sacred forest, a sacred healing space, sanctuary inside the forest, going to a pond, cycling the whole time, speaking the names, watching the healing happen, and then leaving and feeling the shifts inside us. So that's the more formal part. This first part, if I like how it goes, I might publish it on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you're very welcome to, every Friday we do a group distance healing. Let's see, so it's a cloudy day, so hopefully I'm not too backlit. I could open up the window behind me. Usually you see my screen that makes it so you can see my face. I live in my van and I love it. I was living in my van until I thought, well, I just don't know where I want to live, but I'm so loving like going to a place for 2 weeks at a time and just hiking in there with my dog. She's getting old, so sometimes I carry her. That gives me good, some people just wear a backpack with bricks in it. I wear my dog. It's a good exercise. But I've decided that I really like what nature does. I really love charging cotton and having the wind and the rain and the trees and the rocks help me with all that. So I went on a really great hike this morning, and so I'm bringing all that freshness and life to this event too. All right, so I can't remember the name of this type of meditation, but often I talk about an idea for a while, and I figure if we're all thinking about a similar idea, responding to my thoughts, it can help the resonance. But then it occurred to me, let's simplify. So what we're going to do is we're going to each be thinking a similar thought, but it's going to be your own thoughts about one word, and that word is grace. Okay, so I did this meditation for a while with the word beauty, and for 5 minutes a day, I would, hang on, let me just get my little thing here. I would get my, I'd be still and I would say beauty, and then I would feel the echoes from it. And I would then say beauty, and I would feel the echoes from it. And it was as if I was tuning into how, I feel like the creation of the world is a sonorous, a sound event. So the creation of this word, and it's this call and this response. So, and you can do this inside you. So I'd like to do this exercise with the word grace. Oh, by the way, the word beauty, what started happening is I started feeling more beautiful. Everything around me started being more beautiful. I would tidy up better. I would make my environment prettier. And then I would see the beauty in the most common things. So it's nice to see beauty in this kind of gold-plated thing. It's kind of nice. But what about this notebook? There's a certain beauty in that too. So what I want to do is use this word grace. So we all have our own, what in the world does grace mean? Or, oh yeah, I know what grace means. So I asked the internet to give us a little bit of perspective, a little cross-culture perspective. And this is what it came up with. So in Hinduism, so these words are slightly different, okay? It's not identical, but it kind of puts us in the mood to contemplate the word grace. So in Hinduism, grace or anugraha is often seen as the divine bestowal of blessings upon an individual, a showering of love and mercy from the universe itself. In Buddhism, grace is embodied in the concept of karuna, I don't know how you say that, which signifies compassion and empathy towards all beings, an innate quality that arises from our interconnectedness with the world. In the Islamic tradition, grace or rahma is viewed as the boundless mercy and forgiveness of Allah, embracing humanity with divine compassion and guidance. Within Native American spirituality, grace is found in the harmony of existence known as 𝗥𝗲𝗀𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 living beings are interconnected and imbued with sacredness, weaving a tapestry of unity and balance. And in the Christian tradition, grace is often described as the unmerited favor and love of God, a gift freely given to humanity and to all of existence, regardless of our flaws or shortcomings. All right, so what I'm going to do now is invite us to close our eyes, and I'm going to speak the word grace, and then I want you to you can say it out loud with me, or you can, and then you just feel for the echo of it in you. There's a call and a response. So you put out this idea, and then you notice the response. And the notice can be an idea, but don't let it be too heady. It can be a emotion. It can be a change in your chi, like you can warm up, or you can feel a cool breeze, or you can actually feel the urge to change your body posture, which would be physical. So this is my octave resonance way, the fourfold way of physical, etheric, astral, and spiritual of doing this contemplative exercise. So we'll do this for like 3 minutes, and I invite you to do it for like 10 or 15 minutes on your own. But here we go. So close your eyes and say the word grace. 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 This is not an emptying of your mind. You're really trying to commune with the consciousness that made the English language create this word, grace. What is it describing? Grace. And as we're saying grace, feel the support of the others also contemplating this word, grace. We're doing this together. Grace. Now I'll be quiet for 2 minutes and just continue on your own. That's 1 minute, one more minute of saying grace inwardly in your self and listening for the response. Okay, 5 more seconds. Okay, good. Now with that, I talk a lot about doing without doing. That's another way of saying grace. I think that captures a part of the meaning of that word. All right, now if you haven't already, turn on your spinner, and you can repeat that exercise, spinning or not spinning, playing with frequencies, really low frequencies, really high frequencies, no frequencies, stillness, going so slow that it becomes still, going so fast that it becomes still, and having that be the playground with which you contemplate grace. If you're an advanced cycler, you can do that. All right, so now let's do the formal part of the healing, now that we're nicely resonating. And just feel how everybody here is a little more graceful than they were a few minutes ago at just letting this healing happen. How we're here to witness, not so much do. And paradoxically, by witnessing and not doing very much, a lot happens. Okay. So close your eyes if it helps you visualize, and imagine that you're going down a forest path.